Hi, it's Red Raven here, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about my piercings, and I thought I'd start off with the one that I'm asked about the most on Facebook and different forums, and that is my bridge piercing between my eyes here. Now, this one doesn't affect me wearing my glasses at all. When I first had it done, it was a little bit sore. It wasn't too bad at all. Pain-wise, it was only a 2 out of 5, really. It wasn't that bad. But when I wear my glasses, it doesn't really affect them in any way, really, at all. And most of the time, I don't even know that it's there. Moving on, I have both my stretched earlobes here. This one is a 10mm stretched earlobe there, and this one is about a 4. Now, this one was a lot bigger. This one was about the same as this one. I tried to stretch this one up from an 8mm to a 10. I waited a year, and unfortunately this one just got really bad and it had a massive blowout. So 2 years of stretching to this point, and I'm having to go back to this again, but I at least can still stretch up again, but at least I've still got this one. I also have just normal piercings either side here. I haven't got any earrings in at the moment, so I have some piercings next to them as well. And obviously having my earlobes pierced were only like a 1 out of 10. They weren't that painful. I had my first earlobe piercing done when I was about 7 years old, to be honest. I was really young. It's been a very long time ago. The next one I wanted to talk to you about was my septum piercing. Now, this is one of my favourite piercings. Out of every single piercing that I have, I absolutely love my septum piercing. I don't know why, I just like the way that it looks, I suppose, and the way that it shapes my face. I was talked out of it a couple of times before getting it, but it's just something I've seen on other people, and I really wanted it for myself. Obviously I've stretched it up to about a 2mm, so it is a little bit thicker than the normal sort of thing that you stretch it with, or pierce it with. This one was particularly difficult when this one was pierced, because when they touch the inside of your nose, it makes you sneeze. And I kept sneezing. And obviously the one thing you do not want to do when someone is literally putting a needle inside your nose is to sneeze. So the needle ends up going somewhere else on your face, and we don't want that. So yeah, pain wise was only about a 3, I'd say. It wasn't even that bad, to be honest. To be entirely fair, it wasn't that bad at all, really. I'd say my next one are my nose rings here on the side of my nose. Now, the reason I have these is I saw actually a goth girl, I think it was on a magazine, wearing a big massive septum piercing and then 2 hoops on either side of her nose, and I just really like the idea of it. And obviously when they're first pierced, you can't have the hoops. Of course, you have to have the actual studs in first that go straight in with the sharp bits. So obviously I bought these later on, and I really like just the little tiny hoops next to the big septum piercing. It really helps. Now these were, I would say, about a 3.5 out of 5 pain wise, but it wasn't too bad. Now, I did have other piercings. I did have an eyebrow piercing, which I took out because it just didn't sit right on my face, and that was near enough like a 5 out of 5. It was really actually rather painful compared to everything else that I've had. The piercings I do want to get, I would like to get my Medusa piercing done on my mouth, on my lip, sorry, there. and to get my lower lip piercing as well. I've had the Medusa done a couple of times, but it has rejected a couple of times, and I just want to try it one last time because I've seen so many people with these beautiful gems on their lip, and it's been absolutely just really, really beautiful, and I really like the idea of it. And obviously as well in the future I want to stretch these and make these a bit bigger as well. That's what I want to do, and possibly, maybe, depending on how I'm feeling, have my tongue pierced, but we'll see how I feel. But yeah, the next video that I will be doing, most likely after this one, will be the goth tag. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Raven out.